Coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium Makande. This is Course Series Sports for the second day in a row to bring you the best sport coverage of basketball here in Kenya. Today we'll be having a game between the KPA Dockers and the Ulinzi Warriors. The KPA Dockers yesterday played the Nairobi City Thunder and lost that game, and today they will be seeking to redeem themselves against the visiting side, the Ulinzi Warriors. As it is right now, as you can view on your screens, the teams are getting ready to get onto the stage. The Ulinzi Warriors taking on the KPA Dockers. The KPA Dockers wearing a slightly brighter shade of blue, and the Ulinzi Warriors taking on a darker shade of blue. So the two teams, as you can see on your screens, getting ready to start off. We'll lead you with the team lists for Ulinzi Warriors. Number 4, Antonio Bwire. Number 5, Chachilo Diambo. 6, David Kitongo. Number 7, Brans Nzioka. 8, Elvis Akoi. Number 9, Collins Muliro. Number 10, Simon Rapudo. 11, Brian Odiambo. 12, Elisha Odiambo. 13, John Washika. 14, David Ouma. And finally, number 15, Byron Wasila. The coach will be Bernard Mfutu for the Ulinzi Warriors, assisted by Esther Butali. That is the list for the Ulinzi Warriors. Heading over to the KPA Dockers, the also familiar Lennox Wanje, number 5, number 7, Geru Ekesa, 11, Salim Kisilu, number 13, Trevor Pio, 12, Martin Bluma. Bramel Mushina will be wearing number 14 for today. Simon Wambua, number 8. Number 10, Tobias Odiambo. 11, Eric Odondo. 17, Megan Yamo. Number 4, Morel Spencer. And finally, to cap it off, Washington Ayecho, who will be wearing the number 6. The coach, of course, is Samuel Kiki, assisted by Mike Opel. And the players on the floor for you: number 11, Salim Kisilu, with the starting 5 for the KPA Dockers. Number 11, Salim Kisilu. 5, Lennox Wanje. 14, Brian Mushina. Number 4, Morel Spencer and Geru Ekesa. That is the starting 5 for the KPA Dockers. And for the Ulinzi Warriors, number 7, Brans Nzioka. Number 8, Elvis Akoi. Number 12, Elisha Odiambo. Number 5, we have Chachilo Odiambo. And finally, number 13, we'll have John Washika. And the tip-off has started with an infraction there, and so the KPA Dockers will have the first possession of the game. Lennox playing point guard for the Dockers. Ball to Mushina, picked up by Elisha to Morel Spencer. Morel Spencer yesterday shocked many with a series of 3-pointers against the Nairobi City Thunder. He came up with 4 3-pointers. Something quite unexpectedly as KPA opened up the scores for this afternoon. Turnover by Ulinzi Warriors. Kisilu leading the charge. Wanje over to the opposite corner. Rises up for 3. Lennox misses. And Washika brings down the rebound for the Warriors. Akoi, point guard for the Warriors. Elisha at the post. Turnaround jump shot. Morel comes down with the rebound and it throws away the ball. Wow, an unforced turnover on Morel Spencer. He saw Lennox Wanje leading a charge, but he was a double-minded man on that occasion, leading to a turnover. The fans are still streaming in. For those of you joining us right now, this is to remind you, this is Course Series Sports coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande as Brans sinks in the jump shot for the Warriors. The scores are tied early up in the game. And the teams are still filling each other out. Morel picked up by Washika to Wanje. 5 seconds on the clock. Wanje drives. Loses his man to Mushina. Beautiful assist by Lennox Wanje. The first assist of the game. The Warriors are known to be a very physical team. And we'll wait to see how that will have a bearing on this afternoon's game, because yesterday The KPA Dockers already had a tough battle ahead as Lennox Wanje puts up the floater, misses, fight for the rebound. Elisha and Mushina is called for the foul as he tried to take the ball from the hands of Elisha. And Coach Mfutu with words for Brans Nzioka at the opposite side. And this afternoon, the KPA Dockers will be tested because considering the game they had yesterday and today's matchup, it will require a team that is very highly conditioned to be able to counter those two opponents. As another missed shot by the Warriors. Wanje leading the charge back to Wekesa. Wekesa rejected by Nzioka, but a foul is called. Wekesa will head to the charity stripe. You can see there he's fouled by Nzioka, who picks up his first foul for the game. Earlier on this afternoon, we had a Division 1 game at the same venue where Coastal Kings took on Neo Sasa in a tightly contested game that went to overtime. But Coastal Kings proved to be too much for the visiting side as they sailed through to the victory over the Neo Sasa Morans team. Wekesa sinks the first free throw. Misses on the second one. Rebound brought down by Shike, who throws it outside of field of play. Again, we're witnessing another unforced turnover. We had one by Spencer Morel for the Dockers, and now the Ulinzi Warriors. Big man just threw the ball out to Ashike. Wanje rises for three, misses. Yesterday, Lennox Wanje started off hot with 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. But he saw himself out of the game after picking up 2 quick fouls in the first 5 minutes of the game. Missed shot there, rebound by Elisha, put it back in. Isilu troubled, almost stolen by Nzioka. But the ball went outside the field of play. Kesa, ball kicked. Ball to Kesa, jab. And it's called for a palming violation. Kesa carrying the ball, trying to lose his defender. Trying to do a little bit too much. Wanje with the turnover there. Rebound by Washike all the way. Easy layup there. Mushina losing his footing on the defense. Wanje wasting no time. Tries up a shot. Misses badly. Again, a fast break chance for the Warriors. Ball to Elisha. Fakes. Drive to Akoi. Back to Nzioka. Brans puts the shot up. Misses. A fight for the rebound. Mushina secures the rebound for the Dockers. Foul is called on Akoi. A foul away from the ball. see there the layup by Chachi Odiambo. Odiambo getting physical with Wanje at the inbounds. Wanje using the screen on Morel. Wanje, the opposite side to Wekesa. Wekesa turns around, open jump shot on 6 and short, 2-point shot. Gary Wekesa. He says, Wanje picked up by Odiambo. Now crossover move by Lennox, kicks it back to Kisilu, rises up for 3, misses, rebound Odiambo. Tuakoi drives, finds Washike, jump shot, sinks the 2-point shot. A beautiful jump shot by Odiambo, Washike. And the KPA Dockers need to start moving the ball more, especially along the perimeter. Wanje is dribbling a bit too much. A lot of ball movement will shift the defense enough to create spaces for dribble penetration. The Ulinzi Warriors make their first substitution as Byron Wasilwa checks in for John Washika. Muchina picked up by Elisha, loses him. Oh, what a beautiful move by Muchina. Used the ball fake to lose Elisha. Elisha jumped up and lost his man. Morel with the big man's rebound. Ball to Wanje. Wanje to Wekesa. Rises up for the jump shot. Misses. Muchina rebound. Looking for options. To Kisilu. 6 the 3. Salim Kisilu for 3. Diambo misses, gets his own rebound back. The ball tapped away and the foul is called, presumably on Wasilwa. Sorry, it's on Odiambo, not Wasilwa. KPA looking to post up Morel. Morel against Wasilwa. The foul is called on Wasilwa. It's 4 minutes left to play. 4 minutes left to play, still in the first quarter. Scores KPA leading 12, Ulinzi with 10 points. And Morel sinks the first free throw to make it 13. He goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. And in yesterday's game, we saw that both teams, Nairobi City Thunder and also the KPA Dockers, were having a bit of trouble at the free throw line, especially early on in the game. Drive by Odiambo, bumped. The foul is called. A blocking foul. Wanje leading the charge. Goes middle, pass to Wekesa. Wekesa to Morel. Morel tries to dribble middle. Met by the defenders. Hoists up a shot. Misses. Rebound. Muliro checking in for the Ulinzi Warriors with his first touch of the game. Muliro. Pass to Nzioka. Nzioka to Elisha. Elisha rises for the dunk, but is ejected by Morel. Get that weak stuff out of here. Morel says no and wags his finger like Dikembe Mutombo. Wow, Elisha. Get that out of here. Take a look at that. Morel met him at the top. What a rejection by the KPA center. And Elisha will live to remember this day. We saw him dunk on someone in the 3x3 competition, and he tried to repeat the same, but he forgot the venue has changed. Elisha, welcome to KPA Gymnasium in Makande, where Morel rules the skies. Wekesa misses his first free throw. Muliro pulling the play for the Warriors. Runs at the corner, rises up, misses, rebound. Mushina, Lennox Wanje all alone, easy to the connection from Mushina to Wanje. The timeout is in order. Ulinzi Warriors need to talk things out. The first timeout. With 3 minutes left to play, KPA ahead with 6 points. Game has started with the right energy and intensity. KPA trying not to go 2 losses in a row this weekend. Trying to take this victory by all means possible. And Spencer Morel setting the tone with that rejection. Elisha Odhiambo, to remind him that you will not have anything easy when I'm ruling the skies. See, the Ulinzi Warriors have now entered their second unit. Elisha to Rapudo, misses, fight for the rebound. Buire tries to keep it alive. Muliro misses an open layup as he got lucky on that rebound. Muliro tries an open 3. Air ball. A fight. Mushina with the rebound. Ball to Wanje. Morel ahead with Muliro. A mismatch. Morel all alone. Picked up by Elisha. Double team. Lennox Wanje rises. Sinks the 3-point shot. The Beach Boy has started up hot. Elisha turns around. Wanje with the rebound. Ulinzi Warriors should be careful not to let KPA have this transition. Ball back to Wanje. Wanje once again trying to go back to back. But he comes up with an air ball. Ulinzi trying to respond in kind. But Brands could not hold on to the ball. Ball to Buire. Buire tries a 3 and is fouled. What a reckless foul. A reckless foul. And now they give him a chance to head to the free throw line. Lennox rising up for three. And Bwire just can't convert these free throws. Sinks one this time around. Goes 1 for 3. And the referee rewards it with another chance. Apologies for the sound. Apologies for the sound. Wanje sinks the first free throw. Having a bit of an issue with the sound here, but trying to resolve the sound issues as fast as we can here. Scores 24 to 16, KPA leading. There's Ulinzi Warriors feel that they should be having the ball to their side, but the referee had something else in mind. Bluma picked up. The Pudo trying to pick up Bluma and picks up the foul instead. Bluma converts on the free throw. Goes 2 for 2. The KPA Dockers seem to have had an improved free throw shooting performance today, unlike yesterday. Bwire to Muliro. Muliro hoists up a shot, and again KPA with another reckless foul on a three-point attempt, just gifting the Warriors 3 chances to score. Muliro now gets a chance to have to score on perhaps an opportunity he wouldn't have scored if that foul was not committed. Goes 2 for 2. Will be able to complete the 3 free throws in a row. Wait to see Oh, 3 for 3. Brilliant free throw shooting by Muliro. Puluma gives ball to Wanje. Wanje with a series of moves, puts up the floater. He's looking sharp today, Lennox Wanje. Muliro left open all alone, and with Kesa picks up another foul. And again, the KPA sending the Warriors to the free throw line, giving them free chances to score on opportunities that would otherwise not have led to quick points. Buire fails to take advantage, but he has a chance to at least come out with 1 point from this trip. Misses on both. A fight for the rebound. Bomula comes up with the rebound. KPA leading the charge now. Lennox to the ball, and another away from the ball foul. Buire caught throwing an elbow on Morel Spencer, and the referee this time won't let him get away with it. Seconds on the clock. Perhaps the last possession. Almost throwing the ball out of play. Ball to Bumula. Turnover by Buire. Bumula, Lennox Wanje on the opposite side. Left open. But Bumula didn't see him. Kesa rises for the shot and he sinks the three. Ball to Rapudo. Rapudo steps out of bounds. Did the referee see it? Yes, he does. Wanje tries a shot to beat the clock. That marks it for the end of the first quarter. KPA starting off hot with a 32-point scoring barrage over the Ulinzi Warriors, 19 points. The Warriors haven't kept it as close as many would have expected. They are indeed one of the big four teams in Kenya's Premier League. And this competition is expected to be much tighter than this, so hopefully Ulinzi Warriors will get themselves together and give us a show, one that we'll be able to remember. 32-19, KPA Dockers leading at the first quarter. Welcome back to the second quarter. KPA have taken an early lead this afternoon. Those joining us, this is Score Series Sports coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande. KPA taking on the Ulinzi Warriors. The visiting side yesterday watched as the Nairobi City Thunder dismantled the KPA Dockers in the second half. Wekesa rises up for the dunk, rocking the rim. Gary Wekesa. The Warriors need to be very careful on transition plays. The KPA players are very well conditioned. As such, they need to keep up with the speed. Muliro, ball to Buire. Buire picked up by Mushina. Forces a post play, turns around, fouled. And Bramwell Mushina claims the foul. Trying to protect Morel. Buire misses on the first attempt. He scores on the second one. A substitution. Megan Yamo checking in for the Dockers. Also for the Ulinzi Warriors, we have a substitution. Washika is checking in. Yamo is still tying his shots despite being in the game. Wanje drives to the paint, forces up a layup, and sneaks through the defenders. This looks to be one of those games for Lennox Wanje. Ulinzi Warriors having trouble to contain him. He's a quick player, as a way of sneaking through his opponents. Ball to Rapudo. To Akoi. Akoi through the lane. Back to Rapudo. Rapudo loses Wanje. Side step. Ball to ball to Ashike, but is called for a 3 seconds violation. He built a house in the paint and resided in it. Wanje, ball stolen by Akoi. A free gift. Wanje tries to answer back. Paul Yamo to Buluma. Misses a 3-point shot. Fast break chance. Rapudo ahead. Going up. And a foul on Bumula. Rapudo breaking free. And Buluma just could not keep up with the pace. Didn't play for the Warriors. Number 11 checked in. Brian Odhiambo. Rapudo completes the 3-point play. Akoi sneaking on Buluma, trying to get another steal. Ball to Wekesa. Wekesa drives through the lane. Wekesa back to Buluma. Open 3-point shot. Misses. Rebound. Morel comes down with it. Thinks about passing it to Wekesa, but instead goes for a turnaround jump shot, which is a less than wise decision on that occasion. Ball almost thrown out of play. Bronze tried jumping as high as he could, but couldn't keep it in play. Again, you can see a recurrent theme here between these two teams. Some of the turnovers have been unforced at all. No defender inside, trying to force that backdoor pass like that you have just witnessed. Rapudo switches hands, misses. Kisilu with the rebound. Wekesa leading the charge for the Dockers. Morel on the opposite side. Wekesa goes all the way, tries to force a pass. Again, two back-to-back turnover. Brands finishes strong over Kisilu. And Coach Samuel Kiki has seen enough from his side. Timeout KPA Dockers. The Ulinzi Warriors have started making some energy plays to get themselves back into this matchup. The KPA started off strong early in the game as expected from the home team. But Ulinzi Warriors seem to be responding in kind. Lennox to Buluma. Left all alone in the paint. Lennox rejected by Nzioka. And the referee calls for a foul. The rejection by Nzioka. It looked clean from where I'm seated. But again, it's the official's job to make the calls when they see them. Wanje gets his chance to the free throw line. He sinks the first one. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Ball stolen by Wanje. Reckless pass once again. Trevor to Buluma. Back to Wanje at the corner. Drive in the paint. And a turnover is forced by the Warriors. Again, ball straight to Morel. Morel, Wanje on the opposite side. Takes it all the way. Fouled. It seems that the Ulinzi Warriors are having trouble keeping up with the pace from the Dockers. Washike and Spencer having a tussle in the paint, fighting for position. And Morel is called for a foul as he tried to displace Washike. in the paint. Baseline inbounds play, finds the ball in the hands of Odiambo to Akoi, rises up for three, 6 the three-point shot over Buluma. And they have now reduced the gap to single digits, the Ulinzi Warriors. Akoi tries again. Oh! Akoi, two-time lucky. Goes back-to-back on free throws, 3 points rather, and Morel answers promptly with a layup of his own. Brands to Odiambo, and the ball stolen. Buluma to Kisilu, Kisilu to Buluma, back, cannot convert. Frustrated that the referee did not make that call. Kitongo thinks about it, rises, misses, fight for the rebound, and ball goes to the Dockers. Sorry, ball goes to the Warriors rather. Pushing foul on Salim Kisilu, shoving on the back. Tobias would have his first minutes on the game, accompanied by Gary Ekesa. Out goes Buluma and Lennox Wanje. Brands rises for three, misses. Kitongo fight for the rebound, and Tobias brings it down. Tobias looking for Trevor, but Brands athletic enough to intercept the pass. Now Samuel Kiki looking to add some size to his lineup. Mushina heading to the substitutions chair. Kisilu picked up by Nzioka, jab step, drives, loses grounds. Kisilu almost making a highlight play over Nzioka. Morel forces his way, and again picks another foul, forcing the Warriors into foul trouble. Oh, that was a poorly taken free throw. The ball just swerved to the right side. Morel redeems himself on the second attempt. Kitongo to Odiambo, to Nzioka, drives baseline, is fouled by Mushina. And there is a point of concern that I've heard many players in this league talk about, that there is a disparity on officiating in terms of physicality when they play locally compared to when they play internationally. So for many players, they believe that the level of physicality outside is much higher than the one that they witness locally, and part of it could be attributed to officiating. As Ekesa finds Trevor almost losing the ball. Akoi feisty on defense. 11 seconds and he loses a turnover and a sportsman-like foul on Trevor. Akoi just could not be shaken, and Trevor tried everything that he could think of, leading to a turnover and even worse, and a sportsman-like foul assessed on him. Kitongo will have a chance at the free throw line. Misses on the first one. Kitongo just cannot get any points from the charity stripe. And Elisha will check back in for Washike. 5 minutes left to play to the first half. 42-34 KPA leading. Ball to Akoi. They're trying to post up Elisha. Odiambo to the opposite side. Kitongo. Oh, finds Odiambo. Sneaks to it. Rejected by Morel. And another steal by Akoi. Akoi looking at Morel with a double rejection. The Sky Ruler. And Coach Mfutu demanding for an explanation from the referee. That looked as clean of a block as you can think of. Morel guarding the skies. Akoi had no chance of making that layup. No chance at all. Ball swung and stolen. A traveling violation by Spencer Morel. Akoi finds Odiambo at the three. Corner three, and it rattles in. And the Warriors are closing in. Slowly but surely. Yamo picked up by Elisha, looking for options. Morello, nice fake, drives out the way, fouled. And the ball fails to drop in. Misses on the fast free throw. Oh for 2 on that trip. Kitongo to Odiambo. Pass to Elisha. Slippery hands. Ball stolen. Trevor leading the charge. Tobias trailing behind. Tobias into the paint. Tobias trying to force a pass. And Kitongo runs into the shot clock. That equipment is expensive, Kitongo. There's no budget for replacing it. And Tobias has some of these passes that he makes that it seems his teammate cannot catch. We saw him do it yesterday against the City Thunder. He looks like he's going for a layup and all of a sudden changes his mind mid-air. Oh, crossover move by Wakesa. Side step. Gary can't complete the play. Elisha, ball stolen at the post. Morel to Tobias. Tobias. A crossover on Akoi. Puts the ball up. Fouled. And he gets the 2 points. Tobias finishing strong. Liro finds Kitongo. Brans at the corner, drives middle pass to Odiambo. Passes it out to Kitongo. 4 seconds left on the clock. Ball stolen almost. Muliro hoists up a shot. Comes up short. Elisha with a free gift. Wekesa at the corner, wasting no time. Drives baseline, turn around, jump shot blocked. And Kitongo cannot hold on to the ball. Ball slippery. And Trevor called for a foul as he jumps over the back of Kitongo. The Dockers, both teams have exceeded the foul limit. So any defensive foul from this point on will lead to free throws. Tongo misses on the first one. And Coach Opel having words. There seems to be words between the referees. Seem to be having words between the referees and the coaches. Coach Opel on the opposite side, together with some official from Ulinzi having a battle of words. And Opel unrelenting. Emotions can run high at such times when the competition gets tougher. Ulinzi Warriors managing to cut the deficit from double digits to a now 6-point game with 2 minutes left in the first half. Kitongo with a chance to make the lead even smaller. Misses, and Kitongo has been having a bad performance at the free throw line. And the referee rewards him with another chance to redeem himself, saying that the KPA Docker player Yamo got into the lane earlier before the shot was released. Kitongo with a chance to cut down the deficit. Redeems himself. This time around, Rapudo checking in for Kitongo. The lead has been cut down to 5 points. Tobias to Yamo. Morel breaks through and the ball is stolen by Brands. Brands waiting for Simmons. Brands goes the other way. Can't convert. Rejection there by Trevor on Rapudo. And the foul is called on Buliro. Pushing foul on Buliro, and KPA Dockers head to the free throw line. Tobias sinks the first free throw. And free throw shooting has been an issue for yesterday's game. The KPA Dockers had 71% on the free throw line. Reverse by Odiambo, and Zioka taps the ball in. Nairobi City Thunder, on the other hand, shot 51% from the free throw line. Elisha rises up for 2. And now it's a one-possession game. The Ulinzi Warriors have gotten themselves out of the mud. Trevor draws, sidestep over Rapudo, can't convert. Muliro with the rebound, waiting for his teammates. 1 minute 32 left to play. Elisha at the post against Yamo, taking him in deep inside the paint, loses the ball. And the ball to the Dockers. That is the correct call by the referee, despite the protest by the Ulinzi loyalists. The ball hits Elisha's leg. It really did hit Elisha's leg. I'm trying to see if he can get the replay for that. As a timeout is called by the KPA Dockers. Timeout by the Dockers with 1 minute and some seconds left to play. You can see there the referee pointing to Elisha's leg. Slowly there, you can see the ball hit Elisha's leg. And he knew it, but his coach, you can tell that it hit Elisha's leg, but the Ulinzi coach, Mfutu, didn't have a clear angle on that. And the Ulinzi fans creating some noise on their own. They're close to where I'm seated here at the studio. This is Score Series Sports coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium, where the Ulinzi Warriors have come with the support of their own to counter that for the Dockers. Morel to Buluma. And the KPA managed to score on that possession. Ball to Rapudo, rises up for 3, misses. Buluma with the rebound. 45 seconds left to play. Tobias picked up by Rapudo. Tobias using the screen in Morel. Morel alone, but Tobias chooses to go all the way. And again, that is the type of pass that I was talking about much earlier. Tobias looks like he's going for the layup and suddenly decides to drop the dime. And if you're not sharp enough as a receiver, you might end up fumbling the ball and causing a turnover. So Tobias needs to work more on that with his teammates. They should know how to expect such passes. Note that the pass is bad, but it can be difficult to handle if you're not expecting it. Lennox Wanje checks in. KPA trying to finish strong at the half. Tobias goes 2 for 2 for the line at substitution for the Warriors as Nzioka checks out, and the Ulinzi Warriors fans trying to cause some intimidation with chants of their own. 35 seconds left to play. Kitongo finds Elisha. Elisha picked up by Spencer. Back to Kitongo. Seconds left on the clock. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Kitongo left open. Rises for 3. Misses to Wekesa with the rebound. Going fast all the way. Seconds left. Tobias rises up. Sinks the 3-point shot. Sorry. The referee says the foot was on the line. So it's a 2-point shot. 6 seconds. Muliro rises, trying to be hero. Muliro going glass. And is fouled on that attempt. Again, KPA, that is now the third 3-point shot attempt foul caused by the Dockers. Coach William has reasons to celebrate after picking up a win against the Coastal Kings yesterday. Snipers took down the Kings 60-57 in yesterday's matchup, and he has completed the job that brought him to Mombasa. And hopefully the senior team in Ulinzi Warriors can come out with a team to complete a successful weekend for the Warriors. That marks it for the halftime break. 53 KPA, 48 Ulinzi Warriors. We'll leave you with some highlights as we head for the halftime break. Welcome back to the second half of this thrilling matchup between the KPA Dockers and the Ulinzi Warriors. 53-48 was the scores leading to the half. KPA still maintaining on their lead. Ulinzi Warriors have fought their way back to make it a single-digit game. Buluma drives, nice pass to Spencer, rejected, but the 3-second call violation was called. Buluma with the dime to Morel, but the referee had made that 3 seconds call violation. 3 seconds violation call rather. And Coach Mfuta, a discussion with the referee, a very lengthy discussion. Would like the game to continue. Coach Bernard. Akoi to Nzioka. Nzioka to Odiambo. His own teammate ran into him. A rebound by Elisha, and he puts it back in. It's now a 3-point game. Nzioka on Wekesa. To Morel. Lennox looking to post up. Spencer, 9 seconds on the clock. Tobias, crossover move, loses the man, rises for 3. Tobias misses, but Wanje collects the rebound and puts it back in. And these teams seem to be evenly matched at this point. Ball stolen by Spencer. Wanje to Tobias. Tobias ahead. Akoi had no chance against Tobias. Oh, wow. The Dockers defense was caught sleeping. The direct pass to the dunker spot. Wanje to Tobias. Wekesa to Buluma. Pass intercepted by Elisha. Elisha sitting on that chair, well guarding Buluma. Buluma trying to force a pass. 1 second left. Tobias tries to host up a shot, and Morel's shoe has fallen. Morel loses his footing. Wekesa, jump shot misses. And that shoe, Spencer Morel's big foot. Morel was trying to go back for defense. And he slipped and fell rather. Welcome to Coast Series Sports, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande. KPA Dockers hosting the Ulinzi Warriors in their second back-to-back game at their home floor. Last afternoon they faced the unbeaten Nairobi City Thunder, who maintained their unbeaten streak, 96-77 being the final score. Drive, kick out to the opposite side. Ball slipped out of the hand, but Nzioka maintaining it. Nzioka with the 3. Wekesa loses Nzioka. Ball to Wanje. Wanje answers back, misses. Rebound Elisha. It's a 2-point game. And the foul is called away from the ball on Akoi. Sorry, I think the foul is on Gary Wekesa. Yes, it should be on Wekesa because Ulinzi have the possession now. Brands. A timeout is called by the Dockers. fatigue might be an issue for the KPA Dockers. And Ulinzi should look to exploit that chance that has been granted to them. KPA faced the toughest opponent in the league in Nairobi City Thunder. And Ulinzi Warriors should strike very hard. Spencer at the post, picked up by Odhiambo, ball stripped, but Tobias saves it. Wanje at the corner, misses on the three-point shot. Morel rejected. And a foul on Tobias. Tobias very angry at the referee. Tobias making a case for himself. And the referee very patient with him. Controlled himself and did not hand that technical foul on Tobias. Tobias has been ignited. Akoi and a moving screen offensive foul on Elisha. Ball to Buluma. Tobias deep in the paint. He should be careful not to get a 3 seconds violation call. And Morel is fouled by that was a very hard foul on Spencer by Brian Odhiambo, leading to an unsportsmanlike foul. Perhaps Odhiambo's trying to make a statement, but Morel is not easily rattled. Ulinzi Warriors know to turn up their physicality whenever things try to become hard on their side, and perhaps it is an intimidation tactic that they have relied on for a very long time. But we'll wait to see whether the KPA Dockers will be rattled at all. Spencer Morel seems not to be bothered at this point. And Again, another quick foul on on Morel. And Morel is very fed up with the referees. The physicality has started to go even higher. Lennox Swansea trying to explain to the referees that elbows have started coming out. Now it is upon the referees to be very sharp to ensure that no serious injuries are sustained. Elisha on Morel, sizing him up. Elisha pull up jump shot, 6 the 2-point shot. It's a 1-point game. The Warriors within reach. Ball to Morel. Morel rejected by Odhiambo. Big things come in small packages. And Churchill rises high to send it out. Take a look at that replay. What a rejection. And he's on the right to flex his muscles. Wow. Misses on the fast free throw. And it seems like the atmosphere has shifted. The Ulinzi Warriors fans are becoming even louder than their home fans. Ball tipped by Buluma. But the referee says otherwise. And the Warriors coach, very animated at the sidelines. Tobias rises to 3, and he makes the Warriors fans to shut up for the moment. Tobias with a quick response. Elisha wasting no time. Ball to Akoi. Almost loses the handle. 1J on him. Ball to Odhiambo. Draws. Pull out and easy layup. And the Dockers defense just parted like the Red Sea. Tobias, and an offensive foul on Morel. The tide seems to be changing against the Dockers. Elisha, once again, to Spencer, draws. Fouled. Wow, 3 quick fouls on Morel. And it's time for a quick substitution. Morel just cannot contain himself. And Elisha taking full advantage there. And it all started on that block rejection by Odhiambo. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, Morel has had it for the afternoon. He's been assessed a technical foul. He already had 4 fouls, and now he'll watch from the sidelines just like the rest of us. And KPA now have a tall order at their hands. One of their best scorers is out for the game. And the Ulinzi Warriors now chanting at the sidelines. You can see there from your screen. things are starting to fall apart piece by piece. You can see the Warriors accompanied by their snipers chanting all along. They have sensed a weakness in the Dockers and they will be going for blood. Elisha with a chance to cut the deficit, and he makes it a 1-point game. A chance to tie. Elisha. Goes 2 for 2. And you can see the Dockers having a small meeting there. Mushina and the rest. The KPA Dockers have already exceeded the foul limit for the third quarter. And there's still 1.5 quarters left to play. The pressure is mounting. And that, ladies and gentlemen, explains why highlight plays can sometimes shift the energy of a team. That block by Odiambo over Morel. Tobias fights for the ball. Turnover. Tobias comes out with it. Tobias leading the charge. All the way Tobias passes to Buluma. Goes glass and it drops in. And the Dockers fan are trying to respond in scan. Zioka answers back promptly. Bruns. The energy between these two supporting teams of the fans seems to be at equal. Kisilu, air ball. Mushina, rebound, fouled by Odiambo. And that fan should be contained. You have no right to speak to the referee. Technical foul assessed on the Warriors bench. What a reckless management of one's anger. You are not the coach. Get back to the stands. And just like that, the KPA Dockers have been gifted a free throw. A chance to convert on 1 point. And Kisilu will step up to the line. Misses on the free throw, Salim Kisilu. Mushina again, 2 missed free throws. And he gets one to save face. The energy has shifted ever since that block was made on Morel. Jab step, drives, Bruns rises, misses badly. Bruns had no chance of converting on that three. Crossover move on Akoi. And left the ball, but the whistle was blown. And KPA seemed to be losing it. This is why we love the sport of basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Akoi kicks it out to the three. misses, fight for the rebound. Mushina brings it down. Kisilu ahead, Tobias going all the way. Tobias fouled by Odhiambo. And Kisilu was ready for that three-point shot, but Tobias was determined to get to the rim. What a shift of energy in the KPA gymnasium. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scott Series Sports coming to you live. As Tobias sinks the first free throw. Akoi at the free throw line. Sinks the first free throw. A chance. Makes the second one. And the referee issues a warning for delay of game to Mushina. Buluma to Mushina. Mushina tries to force a pass. Buluma, reckless pass, but Tobias gets it. Tobias rises, misses. Rebound, Mushina goes up, misses badly. And now the Warriors have the ball. The game is tied. And Akoi fouled by Tobias. They will head to the free throw line. And Lennox Swanje will check back in. And Buluma will head out. Akoi misses the first free throw. Sinks the second one. Wanje now will take charge over the Dockers. Picked up by Akoi. Mushina slips and falls. Tobias all the way, switches hands. Tobias misses the layup. Rebound Rapudo. The Warriors have found an offensive foul called on Rapudo. He pushed off Tobias as he was heading back for defense. The shift of energy has been ramped up. Tobias to Kisilu. Kisilu picked up by Rapudo. Loses him momentarily. Kisilu with the turnover. Akoi leading the charge. Nzioka loses the ball. Akoi fight for the ball now. And a stolen ball by Wakesa. Ball to Tobias. Wanje over the other side. Oh! Mushina with the throwdown. A big play by Brahman Mushina to throw it down. And the energy shift is at an all-time high. Welcome to Coast Series Sports, coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande. You asked for magic, and here it is. And Rapudo knew better than to contest that dunk by Mushina. Clear the way, Rapudo. Mushina is about to take off. The game is very electrifying at this point. And Bramel Mushina's dunk has brought back the home fans to their feet. Rapudo drives all the way, and Elisha was going for the dunk, but could not connect. Wekesa, oh wow! Rejected by Bronze. And an offensive foul on Branson's Yoka. What a rejection on Zioka. But committing an offensive foul on the other end. Mushina loses the handle, but Wekesa picks up the ball, rises, misses, fight for the rebound. Elisha comes down with the ball. Tumuliro, Rapudo, rises, misses badly on the first break chance. Kisilu secures the ball for the Dockers. And Wekesa heads the ball to Anje, rises for three, Lennox misses. Oh, a mouse in the house now. They're looking to post up Wanje. Oh, an offensive foul, surely. That is an offensive foul, clearly. He threw at the elbow. We're looking for a slower replay. He threw out her elbow straight into Wanje. Take a look at that. Post up. Turns. Elbow to the head of Wanje. Offensive foul. Clearly, there is replay. You cannot hide behind the referee made a bad call. The replay has exposed that play. Wanje slips and falls. Tobias rises for three, misses badly. Wanje taps it to Tobias. A fight for the rebound. Rapudo comes down with it and a foul on Tobias. Sorry, a foul is on Lennox Wanje rather. Apologies. Muliro misses the first free throw. Misses on the second one. Elisha tries to force up a desperate shot, but Bronze can't connect. Mushina secures the ball for the Dockers. Wanje leading the charge. The two teams wasting no time. Wanje on Muliro. Muliro on Wanje rather. Sizes him up. Crossover move on Muliro. Pass to Odondo. Misses the three-point shot, but they secure the offensive rebound. Ball over the other side. Wekesa drives in the lane. Side step. Oh, he misses the point-blank layup. Gary Wekesa. And there's a miscommunication between Bronze and Rapudo. It's a one-point game. KPA hanging on dearly to that single digit. 53 seconds left to play. Ball to Muliro. To Rapudo. Drives baseline. But Mushina up to the task. Rises. Side of the board. Tobias leading the charge. Odondo, long three, desperate shot, Odondo. Come on. Oh, and Elisha left open. Oh. Elisha with the prayer, and the ball rolls in. 18 seconds left to play. Tobias uses the screen. Ball to Wekesa. Fake drive to Odondo. Rises. Misses again. Odondo. Rebound Mushina, but is fouled. The basket will not count. He was fouled while receiving the rebound. Ulinzi Warriors have taken the lead, but Mushina has a chance to put the Dockers ahead. 7 seconds left to play to end the third. Mushina sinks the first free throw to tie the game. Coach Bernard urging his team to be ready for the rebound. Mushina misses on the second one. Elisha, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Rapudo is aware, drives strong, puts up a prayer and a dunk by Elisha to end the quarter. Elio throw down the dunk. And we're waiting for the confirmation from the referees. And you can see the Thunder team manager trying to force an issue. The referee says Elisha was out of time. You can see it there from the shot. The score, the time was at 0. Elisha with a highlight dunk, but unfortunately it will not count. What a throwdown by the high flyer. And the referees change their mind and they say the basket counts. So Elisha gets the 2 points. Ulinzi Warriors leading by 2. 70-68. What a way to end the third. Wow. KPA had the dunk by Mushina. Tobias with the dime, and Mushina threw it down, run on the other end. Elisha flew in for the offensive rebound. And they say, why not make it a dunk? A simple rebound is not highlight worthy enough. What a way to end the quarter by Elisha. And still, the referees are still having a discussion to decide whether the dunk was legal or not. They're trying to see whether the time had run out. They are waiting for the final confirmation before we let you know of the scores. The referees at the table. The referee is still having a lengthy discussion to decide whether the dunk by Elisha was legal. And the Ulinzi Warriors officials there to make sure the 2 points count. The referee is under intense pressure from the two sides. Welcome to Coast City Sports. For those of you who are just joining us, this is a very intense game between the KPA Dockers and the Ulinzi Warriors. The Dockers trying not to get another loss after having suffered defeat in the hands of the Nairobi City Thunder in yesterday's matchup. The Ulinzi Warriors, on the other hand, sensing a moment. They can't take this away from the Dockers. And now it comes down to the wire. The discussion is final. The referees decide that the basket will not count. Elisha has given it a highlight, but unfortunately it remains just that, a highlight. A what if the 2 points counted? Welcome to the fourth quarter. The scores are tied now. Everything is even. Rapudo on. Passes it to Odiambo. Back to Rapudo. Back to Odiambo. Rises up for three. Misses up. Rims out. And Zioka collects the rebound. Rapudo to Muliro. Muliro hesitation dribble all the way. Cannot make that reverse layup. And Wanje leading the charge for the Dockers rather. Wanje, sidestep, Wanje, reverse, misses, rebound collected by Mushina, misses, rebound again, Mushina converts on the foul. Mushina relentless on the glass. What an effort by Brahman Mushina. And it seems the free throw. The Dockers now up 3. And it seems like this game will count down to who executes the best. A turnover by the Warriors once again. Wekesa all the way. Misses the layup. Tobias tries to tap it in, but cannot convert. Ball to Nzioka. Misses. Rebound. Odiambo fouled. And he forces the ball in. Odiambo with the and one play. Took the contact and finished strong. And he ties it on that free throw. Wanje calling for horn set. Dribble handoff to Mushina. Mushina to Odondo. Odondo looking for options. Wanje loses his man. All the way. And Elisha was caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Fouling Lennox Wanje. The KPA Dockers have made their first substitution for the quarter, and in comes Washington Ayecho, formerly for the Coastal Kings, and now playing in the big league. Wekesa to Wanje, nice fake to Ayecho at the corner, tries to handle the ball, but it's out of bounds. Elisha reverse. Oh wow, a spin at the post. And Odondo can't tell what hit him. Wanje thinks about the shot. Ball to Mushina. Mushina against Elisha at the post. Too small for Mushina. Elisha asking it back, tries to revenge, almost losing the ball. Muliro picked up by Ayecho. Muliro under turnover. Ayecho at the corner. Ayecho left up and rises, sinks the shot. Washington, wash me clean. Washington, Ayecho with the three. And Zioka taking the offensive reins for the Warriors. Ball to Elisha. Elisha forces his way in and is fouled by Ayecho. A three-point shot by Ayecho at the corner. And he picked up an unnecessary foul. You have to foul stronger than that. The big boys are much stronger in this division. Wanje rises for three, misses. Tries to get his own ball back, but Brands holds on to it. Elisha picked up by Odondo. Elisha goes all the way, and Odondo simply can't handle Elisha. Converts on that free throw. Wanje. And a foul on Churchill Odiambo. And Churchill has had his last foul of the game. His highlight being that block on Morel Spencer earlier on. He's made his contribution. And now it's time for Kitongo to take over from where his teammate left. Ball to Wanje, to Wekesa, drives in the lane, pull up jump shot. Gary misses, rebound. Mushina cleaning up the glass. The pressure has gotten even worse for the Warriors. Mushina at the post. Mushina has been the go-to guy. And Kitongo tussling it out with Wanje. Kitongo trying to bully the smaller Lennox Wanje. Trying to intimidate him. And Kitongo now should compose himself. That was quite unnecessary. Wanje drives. Washington rises, misses. And Muliro secures the ball. Zioka unpicked. And he missed that layup. Wekesa drives. Tries to turn. Loses. But Wanje picks it up. 12 seconds on the clock. Wekesa. And a traveling violation. Kerry Wekesa could not escape away from that. Even the cleaners who don't play basketball knew that was a travel on Wekesa. Ball kicked out. Low Sandal. Elisha, pull up jump shot. He has that bounce to make that jump shot. Wanje to Washington at the corner. Picked up by Elisha. Back to Wanje. Wanje tries to force up a shot. Lennox with the two. And the Dockers should be careful not to concede a quick bucket. It seems that every time they score, Ulinzi Warriors answer back as quickly as they can. And Washington just having difficulty keeping up with the speed. Missed. Fight for the rebound. Ball straight to Washington. Is still called. A fight for the ball. Washington gets on the ground. Rapudo to Elisha. Elisha rises for three. Misses body. Misses. Rapudo. Wow, the action is just way too quick here. And Rapudo heads to the free throw line. Rapudo with the pressure of the Wild on his shoulders. Misses the fast free throw. He's lucky that the Vuvuzelas have been banned. Because it could have been much worse from the KPA fans. Rapudo misses both free throws. And KPA holding to a 2-point lead. Wanje tries to force his way into the crowd. Buluma, ball stripped and stolen. KPA now being reckless. Rapudo fouled by Ayecho. And at this point, tough decisions need to be made by the coaching staff. Rapudo sinks the free throw. The chance to tie the game. The pressure of the world on his shoulders. Rapudo at the charity stripe. Everyone watching and waiting. And he misses again. He's missed 3 free throws now out of possible 4. Wanje calling for the horn set. Buluma receives the ball. Buluma still thinking, looking for option. Ayecho was open, but the ball went to Wanje. Ayecho is open behind him. Misses. And he gets his own rebound back. 3 minutes left to play. Wanje picked up by Odiambo and puts up the shot. Lennox. And it's now a 3-point game. A long 2, and Mushina knew that he was not going to make that shot. Wanje, Ayecho open, rises to 3, misses on that 3-point shot. Ayecho almost converting, and Muliro loses his footing. Steal by Wekesa. Ayecho open. Ayecho rises for 3. Oh, again Ayecho. Buluma finds Wanje. Wanje misses. Wow, KPA just can't put the ball into the net. And the KPA superfan very irate with the decision from the referee. What a show between these two teams. KPA Ulinzi here live at the KPA Gymnasium in Makande. Court series bring it to you at your homes. Muliro trying to make things happen for the Warriors. Elisha ready at the post. Ball to Muliro. Muliro drives in the paint. A steal by Wekesa. Wekesa against Muliro. Goes all the way. Passes it back on a turnover. Elisha to Odiambo. Rejected by the foul. The foul is called on Brandon Mushina. What an atmosphere in this arena. Still, the Ulinzi Warriors have not been able to catch up with the Dockers despite making trips to the free throw line. And now Diambo has a chance to close the gap. The fans jeering at Odiambo. The pressure mounting. Odiambo misses on the free throw. He gets another chance at the line. Nzioka ready to pounce for the offensive rebound. Misses on the second one. A fight for the rebound. Buluma gets the ball, hands it over to Tobias. Tobias wasting no chance, calling for the Homestead. Buluma getting the ball. Tobias with the DHO. Ball to Mushina. Mushina against Odiambo. Chance. Mushina foul. Mushina muscles his way in and drops the 2 points. And now, Ulinzi Warriors have questions that need to be answered. 2 minutes left to play. We're coming at the home stretch now. The end is nigh. KPA Warriors, what a battle between these two teams. And if you thought the show ended yesterday with the Thunder, we remind you, here at Kosiri Sports, you get the best. And when the players know that the whole world will be watching them on a live stream, they put up their best performances. The weight on the shoulders of both coaches now. KPA with a slight edge over the Warriors. The Warriors strategizing, heads brought together, thinking, brainstorming, all put together, looking for a response to the Dockers. And Washike checks back into the game. The Warriors adding size, hoping to grasp that rebound. Mushina misses. Elisha with a big rebound to secure the ball. Muliro picked up by Wanje. Muliro hesitates. Jump shot. Muliro misses. A fight for the rebound straight into the hands of Elisha. To Muliro. To Nzioka. Bronze misses. And Wanje now with the ball. Wekesa picked up by Rapudo. Tobias rises up, and Tobias taking a not so smart shot. Rapudo, a series of moves on Tobias, turns around, ball to Washike. Washike thinks about it. Elisha at the corner three. Elisha misses. 55 seconds left to play. Tobias, is he aware of the time? 14 on the shot clock. Bumula fouled by Muliro. 84-79. The game is going down to the wire. Buluma sinks the free throws. Also familiar with the rims here on their home floor. A chance to extend the lead. Buluma. Rapudo dribbles the ball on his foot. Nzioka tries to keep the possession alive. Rapudo, turnaround jump shot. Rapudo sinks the 2-point shot. Turnaround jump shot by Rapudo. Now seconds on the clock. Tobias, hounded by Brands. Tobias keeping the handle alive. Post to Okesa rather. And Okesa drops the 2-point. Jab for jab. Ulinzi versus KPA. Elisha misses and Mushina secures the rebound. Buluma fouled by Rapudo, and an unsportsmanlike foul assist on Rapudo. And the KPA loyalists know they have this in the bag. Buluma misses the first free throw. 10 seconds left to play. 10 seconds for KPA to cross over the line and secure a victory to at least compensate for yesterday's loss. And Buluma makes it an 8-point game with the possession to the Dockers. This will be a hard-fought victory by the Dockers if they manage to close it out in these 10 seconds. Tobias killing time. Tobias fouled by Rapudo. And Rapudo is out of the game with 6 seconds left to play. He's fouled out. Tobias misses the first free throw. Tobias with the chance to make the second free throw. Misses on the second free throw. Mushina kicks it out to Gary Wekesa and he'll dribble it out. What a hard-fought victory by the KPA Dockers. KPA have managed to secure the victory. Ulinzi Warriors fighting it hard but coming up short eventually. What a sigh of relief to the Dockers after suffering a crushing defeat to the Nairobi City Thunder. It's been quite a pleasure having you. Thank you for being with us all through. We appreciate that you have taken your time to be with us. And here's Core Series Sports. We'd like to say thank you very much. May God bless you as you go home. Keep it Core Series Sports for the best in sports entertainment. Thank you. I'm your presenter for the day, Philip Ogada. God bless you and God bless the good country of Kenya.